Coach, we talked a lot about Trey the past couple of weeks, but can you kind of just talk through that defensive play he made there, Dean?
Big time on his part. I thought Jordan Hawkins got fouled. They were trying to foul him, and for whatever reason they didn't call it. But big time play to track it down and go after it and make the free throws at the end.
One of the reasons y'all brought Dejounte here was to kind of help close out games. I think he had 13 points maybe over the last 6 minutes. But what about his play down the stretch?
This is who he is, who he's been over the course of his last 5 to 7 seasons, and it's good to see him push through. He had the hand injury. He came back, knocking off rust, and he's tough, mentally tough. He's a leader, and it was great to see him put together a game like he did tonight, just to remind everybody of what he's capable of doing on the basketball floor.
Trey's put these games together where shots may not be fouled, but he's finding a way to get to the free throw line. He's finding a way to grab rebounds, have the game save and block. Just what can you speak about how he's finding ways to impact the game just outside of putting the ball in the basket, which has been happening too?
Yeah, I think when you look at the box score, 10 rebounds, it jumps out to you right away. That means his activity is high. He understands that we haven't been doing a great job of finishing possessions defensively, but Trey is he's been amazing for us. His ability to shoot the ball, drive the ball, get to the free throw line. He made a huge play at the end where it was a drive kick. He might have had the shot, and then he swung it to Javonte for the wide open three. That was a big time play, and that's where he's continuously growing.
And speaking of Javonte, he had a big night for y'all too, just contributed in many different ways. Just what has he been able to bring? Even having to toggle him, as a starter, as a reserve, playing a bunch of different roles.
He's brought consistency every day. He comes in, he gets his work in. He'll have some games that we're shuffling him around, moving him in different spots. He never complains, and he's a true pro. Glad to have him a part of our group.
Willie, can you pinpoint when you noticed Dejounte Murray now starting to basically find his confidence when that turnaround happened?
It's been gradual. It takes some time. First game of the season. Now he's out 6 to 8 weeks. New teammate, new environment, new community. So, it just took time for him to be able to get to this point where he feels comfortable, confident, and his teammates been doing a great job of rallying behind him.
And does probably nothing show his confidence more than when he shot that pull-up three? He started hopping on one leg even before the ball went in. Did you notice that?
That was fun. Truly a fun game to watch, and we're all extremely happy and proud of Dejounte, and those are the moments that he lives for.
Hey, Willie, y'all really balanced tonight, in the scoring tonight. What do you think about that? Just how y'all were able to spread it around and have a bunch of guys knock some shots down?
Yeah, it's we've been working, and we're getting better and better. We're getting more confident in what we can do on the floor. We're having some consistency with guys, the same guys starting, playing off each other. So, some nights Trey has got it going, we're looking for Trey. Some nights it's CJ, he's got it going, we're looking for CJ. Tonight it was Dejounte, and we just kept getting the ball in his hands and letting him operate. But collectively, all of our guys have been doing a great job of just continuing to stay with it, buying in, even as we have faced some difficulties throughout the course of the season.
You guys last night in Chicago registered your best night in terms of rim and three rate, like in terms of the amount of shots you got in those areas. That's been an area I know early in the season we talked about you guys were among the worst in the league at, and now over the last 15 games or so, 17 games or so, it's been steadily climbing upwards. Just, what can you tell us about the work that you and your team have put into improving the shot profile and what may be contributing to that improvement there?
Yeah, it's a credit to all of our staff, our coaching staff, identifying where we can be better. And then the credit goes to our players. Early in the season, we were dealing with so many injuries, shuffling different lineups, and then trying to work on those concepts in practice. And we just stayed the course, stayed with it, and then as we're getting healthier, guys are understanding how offensively that impacts our team and how it creates quality shots for us. So it's a collective effort, and extremely proud of our group for going out and executing those concepts that we try to drip feed day in and day out.
Well, do you have an update on Jose Alvarado? It looks like he took himself out of the game after, I guess he was hit on the hand or something?
He got an X-ray and negative so far, so we'll have an update further. Thanks.
Dejounte, you were kind of brought here to close out games, and tonight you were able to do, I think, it was 13 points over the last 6 minutes. But what was it like just kind of get yourself going like that in the fourth quarter?
Really just trying to stick with it. You know, the beauty of being a part of a team that got the talent we have, you don't got to do too much. It could be any guy's given night. You know, I just know myself. I live for those moments. And whatever it is, if it's I got to sit down and guard, got to get a rebound, got to get a bucket, got to create for my teammates. I think it just comes down to winning basketball, and I think, you know, that's what we're trying to create here, you know, on a daily basis. So, you know, great team win.
You showed a lot of it, probably the most emotion you've shown since you've been here on the shot. You know, you kind of stood on one leg and all that. But what was kind of the emotions like for you on that shot?
Man, just I'm trying to, you know, get my fun, nothing with the team, you know, just dealing with a lot. You know, it's been tough for me. You know, I'm a strong person, but at the same time, I'm human. And I think sometimes I could forget that, you know, just the responsibilities I had since a kid all the way to now. I always try to be that strong, tough person, you know, don't let my emotions out, you know, but as I'm, you know, getting older and maturing, you know, those are great things to do. So, you know, just sticking with it. And I think at that time, just, you know, I just felt something. It felt good. It wasn't even about the shot going in. It was the moment, let out emotions. And like I said, you know, it was a great team win.
Gotten back to taking more threes, you know, 10 attempts tonight. I think it was 11 or something the other night. And they've also been going in a good bit. Just, you know, where are you at your confidence level on that specifically?
It ain't a confidence low. I'm confident every single day because I know the work I put in. I trust the work I put in. You know, I know how hard I work and the things I work on. That's one thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to come out here and do anything that I don't work on. So, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just trying to get to, you know, being myself, mentally having fun, mentally just blocking out everything, you know, when I'm able to do what I love to do. And, you know, basketball is more than a game for me. You know, I love it. It's my peace. You know, it's joy with it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to continue just to push and push and, you know, just do my part.
You talk about your defensive-minded player. The last few games, you guys brought a lot of physicality on that end.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, has there been a catalyst in bringing that level of physicality, or is it just a pride thing?
You hit it right there. It's a pride thing, man. Like me, I get mad if I'm guarding, and I know it's the NBA. You think smarter, but, you know, me as an individual, I get mad if I'm guarding and they come screen to get me off of whoever the guy is, and, you know, I'm a competitor. So I think that's what it comes down to, and it's a pride thing. So for me as an individual, I just go back to the moments where I was young, you know, playing with all the older cats, and, you know, when you young, you're the youngest, and you're going against older and bigger guys, the only way you can get the ball is playing defense. So, you know, in these type of moments, just in NBA in general, I always got that in the back of my mind, you know, and just being a competitor, you know. And at a team standpoint, it just comes down to, you know, pride and stay in front of your man, you know, and guys make tough shots. It's the NBA. It's the best of the best. But at the end of the day, you know, you guard your yard and you help your brother out.
Z's also talked about just like watching you set the tone on that end is made it impossible for him not to follow that lead. And, you know, I think we saw it, especially against Boston when he was guarding Jaylen Brown, when he was in like a denial coverage, just really being physical with it. Just also like what's it like watching Zion being that strong against somebody else and just not letting him get to those fouls?
I mean, it's great. Even before I got here, me and Z had multiple conversations, you know, just about how active I'm always in the passing lanes and, you know, just with my hands no matter what, and just me loving defense. So just obviously being on the same team as him now and seeing him, you know, want to do it, you know, like I always say, I'm going to continue to say, you know, the best ability is availability. And when he's available, he get to go showcase, you know, how promising of a player he is. You know, when you're not playing, you can't do that. And, you know, he's working hard and he's doing everything he can to, you know, get to that point. And for me, I just love it. Like I said, I'll smile and just seeing him competing because I just told him I want you to get everything out of this game. Don't leave nothing. Don't leave no food on the table, So from the offensive end, the defensive end, off the floor, whatever, get everything you can get out of it. And it's just great to see him want to compete on that end.
Dejounte, could you talk about Trey's game-saving block, keeping in mind that yesterday he had a big steal to help you guys get that win in Chicago too?
Exactly. And a lot of people said it was goaltending, but it was the principle of him going to get it. So whether it was goaltending or not, just him wanting to make a winning play to help the team win, that was a defensive stop. That wasn't trying to create for your teammate or hit a game-winning shot. It was on the defensive end. We had to sit down and guard, and it goes back to what I said, help your brother. And he helped his brother, and he got a block, and we got a great team win. So like I tell him, that's part of your growth and development, continue to just grow, on the offensive end, being vocal, and the defensive end, most importantly, because he have the size, the length, he's strong. So, it's great to see everybody just continue to grow.
Speaking of which, can you talk about Trey's development, what you've seen this year? Because last night he didn't have a shot going, for instance, got to the line 12 times. Tonight he had 10 rebounds. Can you talk about, because some people are even talking about he's a potential future all-star. What do you see?
The sky's the limit, man. Anybody that works hard, love the game, study the game, and they're just a sponge to listening, it's all about opportunity in the NBA. And he got his opportunity, and he's not playing with it. He's showing that he works on his game. He's showing that he's a confident guy, and he's also showing that, he's down for the challenge and the opportunity. So, I'm just on him to continue to work, continue to learn, never get big-headed, never get comfortable, because his lead is tough, and anything's possible, So I'm going to continue to push him and be on him, and, I know he don't need that because that's somebody I see that's confident, and he's always in the gym, he's always in the weight room, he's always on the training table. So he's a true pro, so I'm just excited to watch the journey continue to, go up.
Dejounte, one more question about you. Sounds like things are still challenging for you sometimes, especially off the court. Well, how did you find that groove? For instance, I guess the last 4 or 5 games, you've really shown not only your swagger, your confidence, but it's translating in all your play on the court. Can you point to anything? I'm
going to try, man. At the end of the day, I'm going to continue to try to do. One thing I'm big is I want the fans to, at the end of the day, say that I work hard, I play hard. I want my organization to think the same way and feel the same way. You make or miss shots, but, the way I play the game, I feel like I play the game, all around on both ends of the floor. And, just continue to, like you said, get that swagger back and have that fun. I'm at my best when I'm smiling and just engaged and, out competing. I'm blessed. I'm thankful and grateful. Like I'm in the NBA, and I got to continue to put that into perspective. I'm in the NBA, and where I come from, that's not something that I ever thought of. So continue to just understanding, where I'm at and how blessed I am, and it could be worse. The sky's the limit. I'll figure it out.
Does it feel like you guys have won 5 games in
Man,
your last 8?
We taking it one at a time, man. One at a time. Now we got a great win. And get ready for Utah.
Thank you.
See y'all.
DJ. I got one more for you. Following up on that question about, kind of finding your happiness within the game again, I wanted to ask you, man, just being a leader on a team, a lot of these guys on this team look up to you. Coach was just talking about your leadership skills. How do you, like you said, smile through that? Is it something like a fake it till you make it? Is it, how do you find that smiling as a leader to get the rest of the team up?
It ain't a fake it thing with me, because I stand on who I am. Any room I walk in, I'm not that guy that's going to bring that negative energy, whatever I'm going through, and bring it into the building. So, there's a time and place for everything. So when we on the road, we on the planes, we all rocking with each other. We in the locker rooms, we on the bus, whatever, team dinners. Dudes is getting to know each other, smiling, and, we got group chats, everything, so, and then it makes it easier, when we, at work and we able to get on the floor and get better and understand each other, so, like I said, when I just come in the building, I'm just being myself, man. I don't know how to be nobody else. I don't know how to fake it, just being myself, and I'm thankful to be around such a great group of guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure.
Trey, can you just kind of talk us through the goal? Block shot at the end of the game.
I was just trying to make a play on the ball. That was it. It's one of those moments where you either win a game, lose a game, and I was just trying to do everything in my power to try to win the game.
Trey, where are you right now? It seems like you just really, every game you seem to be just getting more and more confident, just doing different things. Where are you? Where do you feel like you are right now?
I'm in a good place. I feel like we're really flowing as a team, and we're figuring each other out. And I think I'm just trying to be aggressive, just pick my spots and be aggressive at times.
There's been a pretty big uptick in your free throw rate last, I don't know how many games, but to a steady incline. What's gone into your focus on getting to the line, and I guess what have you been working on that's enabled that?
It's a skill, and it's something I was working on this summer. And it was tough though because it's a balance of drawing fouls, and then also to there's times where it's like 50-50, and you'll have plays where it looks bad because there's been a few plays even today where I shot some bad layups that probably could have been a foul, and when it's not a foul, it looks bad. But I think the biggest thing is just rhythm. It helps get my rhythm going, and shooting at a high clip. So just trying to get to the free throw line more.
You got to the line after you crossed up Najee.
I'm mad I missed it, to be honest. That's what I really wanted. So it was cool to shoot the 2 free throws on it, but I really wanted to get that bucket. So
Game's over. You can't change the result, but it was a goaltend on replay. Just has anybody, talked to you about that, or has Najee even talked to you about that, or anything like that?
I think they caught a block on the floor, so I'm gonna just go with that. And that's can't take away the win. So.
Can you talk about playing against Najee for the first time? What was it like?
Second time. This one's second time, but this is the first time we actually really got to play against each other a lot and it was fun, man. Love that dude. Love the dude to death. Our rookie year, we both went through some real tough times, not playing, going to the G League together. We were really close because we had the same PD coach, and we'd always be together. And so now, even before the game, I was just telling him, I was like, yo, we've come a really long way. Rookie year, we weren't even on the court, and now we out here starting, playing major minutes. So it's just a testament to our hard work and just where we've gone.
What was it like watching Dejounte kind of take over for you guys offensively down the stretch of that fourth quarter?
It's what he's capable of. He's calm with the pill, and just let him do his thing and be ready to space to shoot the ball.
Can you talk about Javonte's game he had tonight? He goes from boxing out Gafford to coming up with steals to hitting 2 big threes in that fourth.
That's him. He's Swiss Army knife. You do whatever the team needs to win, and he has some big shots down the stretch, and we definitely needed him.
Where would you say your chemistry with Dejounte is now? Definitely seemed like down the stretch you guys were playing off of each other a good bit, involved in the same action, just kind of both players making the read on, depending on what the other guy's doing.
Yeah, it's really it just takes time. It's the first time we played together, and it's the first year we played together, and it takes a lot of time. Our first time really getting to play was, I think, Madison Square Garden in December. So it's going to take time, and I'm just excited to see what the future holds.
I've already talked to Najee and Jose about you guys. You talk every day and things like that. You already talked about playing against Najee and the things you've talked about, but just talk about him as a person. And like Jose said, there's only one Najee. So just can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I'll say he's one of a kind, and he's one of the most down to earth people ever, and one of the most solid people. I would go to war for him, and I would also say he's probably top 3 and the funniest people ever that I know, bottom ever. He's one of the top 3 funniest people I know, and I miss him a lot. But I'm just so happy for him that he's able to get another opportunity over there in Dallas, and got a new contract, all that stuff, and just happy for the dude because he's such a solid individual.
Hey Trey, when you're playing against somebody like Clay, I'm sure he's somebody you probably watched a lot growing up. What's it just kind of like for you when you go up against a guy like that? Does it kind of motivate you even more?
I think it's different now. I think it's a little different now because I've had a few, meetings with Clay when he was in Golden State. During those times, though, it's really cool because, being a shooter Clay was one of those, bigger wings that everybody looked at shooting the ball, and so it was really cool matching up against him. And but right now I don't really look at it like that. It's just, all right, this is another person that we gotta figure out who to beat.
Is your free throw streak, is it like a no-hitter? We can't talk about it or we can't talk about it?
I don't care. It don't matter to me. Yeah. Appreciate it.